know what it is. Another live segment, Just Be You TV, Mob Psychologic. It's your boy BU.
H-Hands.
Shame.
Yo, this segment, you already know, man. Rest in peace to the God, DMX, man. The legend.
Rest in peace to the dog, man.
Dark Man X.
You know what I'm saying? Bring us into it, you know what I mean?
Dark Man X. I was out in motherfucking, where was we at? Out in Prague, nigga. What was that shit? Loopholes of Chocolate City, EPMD, DMX, Keith Murray, and all the niggas was up there.
Yeah.
Throw your X's up. Onyx was there.
Yeah. That's
You know what I mean? That was that shit, man. R.I.P. DMX, man.
Real icon, real legend, man.
The boy struggled for years, man. You know what I mean? He struggled for years. Man. You know, unfortunately, how it goes down, you know, his homie. See, that's the whole point. They don't want to talk about how he got to where he's at as far as the drugs go. You know what I mean? See, what happens where we come from in the hoods across America, talent masks niggas' addictions. You know what I mean? And if you got talent and somebody sees that, they grab that, and then you just a money bag. You know what I mean? They call it a corporate commodity. You feel me?
That's crazy, man. But you know, it's been a long list of artists who've come to these overdoses, especially in music, and he definitely struggled for a long time. But it's a sad day in hip hop, man. The East Coast, West Coast been taking their hits. New York finally took a big hit. You know, because he's definitely a giant on the East Coast. He brought some of the original pain music in the golden era when dudes was like you know what I mean?
Definitely.
He brought that real pain music in.
Pain music, you
man.
already know it. That's my lane right there. That
man.
shit, that nigga.
A lot of dudes clone. He had a lot of clones came off the dog, man. Besides Ja Rule too. Ja was publicized, but it was more than just Ja that was on that club.
Yeah.
You know?
DMX, man.
That cadence, that delivery.
He was nice. He had a lot of good anthems, man. You know
Anthems.
What I'm saying?
Anthems.
Up, like,
from the inside to the outside.
And
like,
he was saying shit. He had storytelling, you know what I'm saying? He was switching his voice up all the time, doing shit. Like, the nigga was super gifted.
Skits, everything.
That's all I think about when I think about X. I was like, yo, he's
first artist.
Super gifted. He's not just a yelling, like, he don't just be yelling on tracks and shit, you know what I mean? Just not saying anything. He be talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really be having a story to tell.
He be having that gospel for real. He always been spiritual. This is my opinion. This is my take, my personal take. DMX came out on this is something that I found out. He was signed to Rough House Records. Columbia signed him in '92. He put out a track called Born Loser. It didn't go nowhere.
Okay.
They released him out the contract. Then later on in '98, he came out on Rough Rider, but he was really signed in '92, and a lot of people don't know that. You look that up to Rough House Records. Not just that. He came out in '98 for real on the mainstream. Pac died in '96. It was a void for 2 years in hip hop as far as a revolutionary, heartfelt artist that was pouring his whole soul into the music. X somewhat filled that void for a lot of people. Don't get it misconstrued. Nobody can replace Tupac. He's an icon in his own lane, in his own right. He's on the Mount Rushmore rap. What I'm saying is, for a lot of people that have been through a lot of shit, X was like, damn, we got another nigga that we could rock with.
Yeah, of course.
Fuck all this bubblegum champagne music and all that.
Yeah, that nigga was
from the pens to the inside. And he's off the same cloth. And I was telling this story earlier when DJ Quick was talking about, it was a time he wasn't even fucking with East Coast artists at all.
Yeah.
He said he heard DMX and had to reevaluate. He said he booked him for a show he had in Cali. He said when X came, he was late.
That's major.
Yeah, he was major.
He's a big producer out there.
Right, he's a big producer. This probably was right after the war was simmering down. He was out around '98, so you know he's talking about them times. He said X was late getting there. He was like, yo, when he got there, X was like, man, quick, before I get on, I gotta pray. He's like, man, we gotta get on, man, we late. He's like, man, it's always time for the Lord. That's what he told him in so many words. He was like, man, I can't argue with that. That's what DJ Quick said. See what I mean? But just to know, like, you know, that's when East-West tensions was high. You see what I'm saying? Like, you over there in the studio. Game also said, he was like, yo, the first time First time I ever seen him, he freestyle for him. He's like, I was nervous as shit. He said, you told me, go ahead, dog, rock out. Just before he was on.
He's a legend.
See what I mean? Legend.
And the game knows that DMX was nice lyrically.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, come on, man. And you know DMX came up in the era when you gotta have them motherfucking, the demo tape era. You feel what I'm saying? Where your shit had to be hard. It wasn't no hibbity bibbity bop shit, you know, radio bullshit. Your shit had to be hard, and your shit was still getting thrown in the garbage by execs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the era. DMX he definitely paved the way.
He was talking about it one time when before he got on and shit, he ran into Wendy Williams, slid her tape, his tape, and he was like, she just left the shit there.
Yeah,
like fuck it.
Like pulled off on her joint. Like,
yeah, that's when she was popping.
Yeah,
when she started popping. You know what I'm saying? As a little young, well, she was hanging around mad clubs and shit at that time. But fuck that, yo, the nigga X, man, that nigga
X, man.
He's a legend for so many reasons, man. You know what I'm saying? He was doing movies and shit. You know what I mean?
And another thing I didn't know he had his own film. I can't even remember the name of the shit. You know what I mean?
You know, a film company?
Yeah, he had his own film company.
You know, he was in this. But he had some quiet money going on.
The whole point is, he had his own film company, and but I think where he fucked up is at, because I know he was like, I'm the first one to do a Donald Goines joint, but I think Ja Rule, Supreme did that Crime Partners before he did Never Die Alone. DMX did Never Die Alone. But the whole shit is DMX. It was big screen. Never Die Alone was in the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they should never made like.
Crime Partners didn't make it to the big.
They got hot. That wasn't going to try to the next video. That's gonna be one about us.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But,
you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, he said he put that out under his shit. That came out under his fucking.
I got a question for y'all though. What do you think about this? What do you think about people saying? Because I've been seeing a lot of celebrities posting pictures with X, and then you got some celebrities that saying, I know Boosie said, you only get love if you come home from jail or if you die. And then the game was like, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, showing fake love and shit like that. But, you know, to me, I feel like, you know, people are showing love. Shit happens. Shit is going down. Of course, you're going to have some clout chasing and shit like that. But I think that most of the people who's putting up shit about DMX is genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
most. Because
they're not
you'll be
like,
fronting to say that. First of all, you'll be fronting to say he wasn't a dope artist. Yeah. And you'll be, because we all been through something. Anybody who been through something can relate. He never talked about the braggadocio, the money, the cars, the women. It was always something that you could relate to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm slipping, I'm falling. Gotta get back up, tear shit up. You know what I mean? Like, just if you a fan of hip hop, you gotta respect at least the minimum. You gotta respect them, or you just are a fan of his music. That's the
outpouring of love. People is looking at it like, oh, this fake. Nah, it ain't fake love. It's love that motherfuckers had for him for so goddamn long. You know what I'm saying? Now you just see the abundance of it. Yeah. Unless you know certain niggas that didn't really fuck with the nigga and maybe said something about the nigga because you a celebrity and you know niggas in the industry, then that's different. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
for other than that, you can't tell somebody that. You know what I'm saying? They showing fake love because they posted pictures with him now and all this shit. Like, nah, you can't tell somebody that.
It's like this. See, motherfuckers always get it fucked up. They feel like, especially, they ain't talking to nobody but the fans and other motherfuckers that they feel like he don't fuck with him. You don't know what that nigga does. Yeah. You know what I mean? You definitely don't know how the fans feel. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? When a celebrity like that dies, niggas, some fans feel like, damn, they lost something.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
That caliber, worldwide.
A real fan does feel like any real fan feels like they lost somebody that they knew.
On this one though, if you even took a poll before his passing, if you polled most fans, they'd be like, his music is fire. Yeah. You wouldn't, you know what I mean? Yeah. The love is coming, but that's different than the love. The love, I understand what you say, is the love real, is it fake? But in my opinion, hey, it's for his family, it's for support for his family. You know what I'm saying? So I won't even be the judge of the love. You know what I'm saying?
No. But when they come out, they sound like haters.
Exactly.
You sound like you hate the fact that a nigga's getting love.
So much love.
No, but this be the shit. And then when people die, people be mad. Oh, why you ain't post RIP for this person or that person? Yeah. It's like, hey, love is love. Love is love. If it's fake, so what? At least you ain't hating.
Exactly.
You being fake with your love, okay. It didn't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe
like,
maybe you a hater. Maybe you a hater. That's trying to
you're going
change.
too far. You reaching like, come on, man. Like, don't worry about that. Because what happens is too.
No, not to cut you off. I wasn't so much. See, people be worried about the wrong shit. Fuck the fake love. Be more concerned with the finances of the situation, making sure the situation's proper. Because the love could be fake, but long as, because he's about to generate a lot of money.
Yeah,
he has 15 kids. He was working on a fatherhood show, about to start a fatherhood to introduce his kids to one another because some of them don't know each other.
I seen some shit too. I don't know. I went and tried to do some research on it. They said that, but I don't know. Every time when some rapper passes away, they bring up Jay, like Jay's gonna do this. But I seen some shit talking about Jay and Beyonce is trying to buy the niggas
catalog.
Yeah, and give it to the kids.
What would? That would be amazing.
No, it would.
What do you think about that?
What I'm saying is, what I think is, it would be amazing, but is it true? Just like they try to say about Nipsey. Remember when he died, they was like, Nipsey, Jay's gonna do this for Nipsey. But then Jay came out and said he never said that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm saying it might be one of them cases.
Yeah, it could be. But, you know what I'm saying? DMX and Jay gotta... But like I said, I don't know about any of their relationships.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying that we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That would be a great thing if he did.
It comes from a credible source.
Whoever's speculating that, it would be an amazing thing if he did that. Hell yeah, get all those rights and make sure his kids get all that.
Yeah,
definitely. That's how it goes. It isn't like they say. Some people will say it's unfortunate that your record sales go through the roof after you die. You know what I'm saying? So you're not here to get them roses. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But your family is definitely going to benefit from that.
But his last album is completed too. The CEO's D was
and he got features with people. You know what I'm saying?
He recorded a whole new album. They said that when the pandemic started, he went to Nashville for 4 months. He got an album that's mastered. It ain't just, you know what I mean? It's mastered down everything.
He was moving all over the place.
Yeah, when he was on Drink Champs, he was talking about it.
Yep. So Young Blue said he put some shit up on it. He had some DMs from X. He was like, "Yeah, I'm on ATL right now. What up?" You know what I'm saying? He's like,
that album's about to do some serious streams. It's different than what it was then, but it's about to stream like crazy. That's what I'm saying. So it's like
they said Get At Me Dog went out the roof.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
right already.
Rough Riders Anthem too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like them main classic joints is going crazy out the roof.
That's what like. They're gonna hold the album back down, let all the old
all the classics is coming through.
All the old streams run. Then when that one drop more, and then you already know the movie.
Because everyone want to hear what he's talking about.
Yeah, then it got to be a movie. It's like it's a movie.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's on shit because just like I said, his
life is definitely a movie, man.
He was on
DMX, baby.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that was.
Come on, man. We gotta get an X moment, man. We gotta put our X's up for the X, man. You know what it is, man.
For the X, yeah, man.
Gotcha, man. Legendary shit, man. That nigga was nice, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I think about when I think about DMX. It's just the music that I listen to when I be riding. Like, you already know I had this playlist on like for the last few days. Like, damn, man. I can relate to everything
he. You know
what I'm saying? I can relate to all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, and that's what I
relate
said.
To all that shit. Dark as hell is hot. Dark and hell is hot.
Yeah,
drop that shit first. You know what I'm saying? That nigga came out the woodworks with that slip and shit. That was my favorite shit with his introduction. Besides the anthem joints, that slip and shit.
Soulful hip hop, man. Soulful hip hop.
Them melodic ass beats. You feel what I'm saying? Them soul pluckers.
Heartfelt. Real, man. Definitely. Giant in the game, but
Getting back.
Just wanted to let them know, man. We ain't forget about X. We want to let y'all know. Get in that comment. Let us know how you feel about X. What he meant to you.
And
yeah, man.
We gotta send the prayers up for Black Rob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We heard he's not doing too good either. He's another classic icon.
The day X died, that was April 9th, you know what I'm saying? The Black Rob shit went viral. You know what I mean? They didn't really have I did some shit. They said it was some respiratory issues that he been dealing with. You know what I mean? He said he been going through the shit for like 5-6 years. So he had a stroke, and it's probably reminiscence of the stroke that he had in 2015 that's on his ass right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
Wow.
That's
boy,
bad, man.
The boy looking
shit,
you know.
Wow, I did see the video. Yeah, definitely prayers to Black Rob.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody got their own support system, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope nobody come out and say, "Oh, you didn't show as much love for Black Rob as you did for DMX."
They ain't even about that. When
Motherfuckers is crazy. There's people who do dumb shit like that.
But I think it's this.
It's like the same motherfuckers who saying that
we ought to higher level mentally. So people that think negative and haterish like that, that shit is kind of childish.
Yeah,
like people that sick. Pray for the family, wish them well. It ain't about your money, your album sales, what you did in music. I don't even feed into that because you got a bunch of
I don't think people should post saying that people are showing DMX fake love. Yeah. Or saying like, people waited for him to die so they can post about it.
Those is like, yeah, I mean, like offy type comments that I don't like. You know what I mean? When it comes to certain shit, black folks know, like that nigga. You see how
I felt like I lost somebody I know. Straight.
You see how many people was at the rally? That shit you see Chris Bale at and all that.
Yeah. It's like
Al Mayo was out there.
You know, let motherfuckers
mourn
how they gonna mourn, man.
You got that. You got to. Unless you just ain't never fuck with the nigga in life. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, you can't
I'm talking about his music. That's how I fuck with. All that other bullshit that the news be trying to promote and all that shit. Fuck all that.
That's like I said, like I'm so in my mental. It's just like, you know what I mean? No. Some people talk because they got lips. So when I hear certain shit, your opinions is like they minimal. Like people show genuine love from the heart, man. That's real shit.
It's
like
real
anybody with common sense knows at times like this. All love is accepted.
All love is accepted. Why are you gonna sit there and take the time to say that niggas is showing fake love?
Because people is idiots. That's why. And I don't like to use my energy to think about why idiots say idiot shit. That's like, it makes me almost on their level. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? I ain't heard nobody official say nothing crazy about this shit situation. So
Game said it. Game said that motherfuckers is showing fake love. But Master P said some shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
But they might know personal. They might know. They're in the industry though. I'm not talking about them. They might know certain individuals.
They have to. See, Master P.
That's the only thing that would justify that.
Yeah. Master P. just was saying like, you know, something could have been done like as far as his drug problem.
Interventions.
This is what he's talking about. Like, you know, true indeed. But at the end of the day, it's hard to make a nigga do something.
He's a grown individual living his own life.
You know what I mean? And that's the point. And then another note, like, just because a nigga's not seen doesn't mean that niggas ain't thinking about him or none of that. And then something happened to a nigga. Niggas don't want nothing to happen to a nigga. You know what I mean? So when niggas ain't seen a nigga in 20 years and ain't talked to a nigga in 20 years, but that was your nigga, and you fucked with him when he wasn't around, niggas lost contact, and then you hear something happen to a nigga,
you're definitely gonna
you're not gonna show love. You're gonna be like, oh, that's fake love, because niggas lost contact, however it may go down. Because when you see, if the nigga, nothing happened to the nigga, and you didn't run into the nigga, you probably catch up like you never, you know what I mean?
Nigga, that's how most niggas move anyway. See me when you see me, man.
Yeah, that's it. It's still all love, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna move on our own accord. That's what grown men do any goddamn way. But when we link, you know, it's official. But God forbid anything happen to somebody, you're like, damn, you already know you coming out the woodworks. Motherfuckers is flying out doing whatever, you know, the case may be.
And that's the
shit. You know? But like you said before, as long as that shit's directed and set up right, so his family can get that shit in order, because all this streams and all that shit's coming in heavy, man. So the right people got to be there to make sure his case
is as long as he don't, you know, as long as ain't nobody trying to rock him, because just like they said,
you know, they still got D&Y in them. You know what I'm saying? Like they not like. I ain't never seen no bad interviews about them. You know what I'm saying? Like with like DMX and shit. Like no bad blood, none of that.
They always said it was all love. It just was one, you know, that one part when DMX felt like, you know what I mean? They played him out. That's when they fell out. You know what I'm saying? But in the shit, you seen it when he was like, but it's still love.
That was
when he was like, yo,
they got over that.
He was supposed to have part of the whole Rough Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he was like, yo,
I didn't watch
when they went to
do,
he was like, when he went to him, he was like, yo, you know, like, I'm like the head man. I'm the nigga who put this shit on my back.
Yeah.
Like I need a percentage of the Rough Riders. But you know, they came up like we never. I don't remember saying that, and you know, shit like that. But you know, man, shit like that happens, man.
Salute to the God, man. Straight up, man.
But you know,
Dark Man X, baby. One of the best to do it, man. It's crazy, man. Straight up, man. Pray for everybody.
If they ain't jerking that nigga, he should be able to overcome that million deficit.
That's nothing. That's like
he's minus. He got a deficit of $1 million.
Yeah, that's nothing.
He got a.
That shit don't mean nothing.
That's my brother love.
As long as the right people's there, it means
if
the right people's there, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't gonna mean nothing because his dreams is gonna dominate that no matter what. And any respectable motherfucker shouldn't even be worried about that shit anyway. The man is gone. That shit is crazy, man. I know how the world works. You know what I'm saying?
Respectable though.
I know how
that business.
No, I know that. I know how the world works. You know what I'm saying? Just you die, you leave it dead. That shit don't just get erased. I know how that shit works.
Shit, nigga, you can be a regular motherfucker and get left some debt from your mother.
No, I know that.
You know what I mean?
Nigga, trust me, I've been through it. I'm trying to tell you, nigga, shit, nigga. I know how that shit works, my nigga. That shit crazy. I mean, they don't give a fuck. Somebody died. Well, the bill gets passed on. Funeral shit, man. Trust me, I've seen enough funerals. I know how that shit works, man. They don't give a fuck. They gotta get their bread from the last survivor if they got to. You know what I mean? That's how foul shit is, but word up, man. DMX, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is, man.
R.I.P. DMX, man.
It's a good segment, you know what I'm saying? Talking about a great man, a great legend, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about his accolades and his great music. And his, you know what I'm saying? That's all it's about, man. Give him his shit, man. Gave him his rose while he was here. We're giving him, salute him on his way to the heavens. And you already know what it is, man. Shit, man. Yo, you gotta keep tapping that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. You know what it is, man. Just Be You TV, Mopsic Logic. It's your boy Be You.
Shine.
You already know what it is, nigga. Stay in tune.